go out on the open road. Guys, we're back in the winner's circles on the second floor of the New England Motorcycle Museum with another unprecedented example of an absolutely iconic classic Harley-Davidson Shortster that's in literally Concours condition. And if I was going to grade this on a scale of 1 to 10, I would call it an 11. It's actually, if you define a Concours condition motorcycle, it's one that's been restored every single nut and bolt on the motorcycle, all the plastic, the graphics, the paint, everything on it is restored to a condition equal to or better than brand new. And this is better than brand new in many areas. I'll start with the paint. The paint job is, this is a Bill Bucholz restoration. He did, I think 30 or 35 of the 93 bikes that came out of the Roy Thacker Collection. And this one right here is absolutely spectacular. We've had probably a dozen of the Shortsters come to the shop, and none of the ones that we've had or the ones that we've worked on were built to this standard. Every piece of chrome on this motorcycle was sent out and professionally re-chromed. Every painted component on this was repainted to a standard better than factory with the original factory colors and paint codes. If you look at the paint job on this thing, it's spectacular. The upholstery is spectacular. It was a full frame off nut and bolt restoration. By that, I mean it was completely dismantled down to the last nut and bolt, including splitting the engine cases and rebuilding the engine from the crank up. The transmission was gone through, the clutch was gone through, top end is brand new, the pistons and rings, the intake, the carburetor, everything is as brand new. New fuel lines, the fuel petcock is new. It's got plenty of power for this size mini bike. And look at the handlebars. The chrome on the bars is all brand new. This bike started as a good, clean original with only 230 miles on it. So it wasn't all worn out and beat up to start with. So it made the job a little bit easier. The only issue I had with the condition on this bike anywheres was this right here. The Harley-Davidson Armaki sticker, when it was down in the detail shop, one of the guys polished over it and actually messed it up a little bit. So that's like a $4 sticker on eBay reproductions. That's the only thing on this bike that I saw that's not up to what I'd call pristine Concours Museum quality. Even the license plate on it, something that Bill would do for Roy. He did a custom 72 Shortster motorcycle license plate. The lights work perfectly. Everything electrically is a 10, cosmetically a 10, and electronically and mechanically, the bike's a 10. So if you think there's a nicer one out there, send me a picture or a video. I believe this is the nicest one I've ever seen. If there's someone thinks they have one that rivals this, let's have a showdown. Right? Independent people can grade them. They're the tires, the chains and sprockets are new. Every single nut and bolt on the bike is either NOS new or original re-zinc plated. Bill also has the ability to remake plastic parts. As far as I know, most of the plastic parts are on this motorcycle are NOS, or if they weren't available, he would manufacture them. There's not many people that can do that. He's also a machinist, so he'd machine the parts. Runs perfect, rides perfect. The shifter on this, take a look at this. This has a really peculiar 1 year only linkage on this bike. They changed it thereafter because frankly, it's a little persnickety. It takes a little getting used to shift into it. And if you don't do it quite right, you'll jump up a gear. But that's one of the idiosyncrasies of a over 50-year-old mini bike. So, but all three gears work great. The Kickstarter is actually forward on this, which is really, really peculiar. It's not something you'll usually see on a motorcycle, but it kicks forward. So VIN numbers, these are the original case halves on this bike. R767 on this side and R767 on that side. So you'd be hard pressed to find a nicer one of these anywhere. And this is definitely a spectacular piece. It would look great under the tree. If you have any questions about it, give us a call, 860-454-7002. We're going to ship it anywhere in the country for you. White glove, roll on, roll off. Show them the steering stem. The steering stem bearing cups were sent out and re-chromed also. That's the kind of magic that you find on one of these restorations that you normally don't find. Usually there's some areas where corners were cut. 0 corners cut. What would it cost to do this to your Shortster? Well, typical 230 mile, 50-year-old classic is going to need everything redone on it. So you're looking at roughly 60 to 80, depending on how rough your bike is. Let's pick the middle point, 70 hours of shop labor and a couple grand in parts. So you're looking at about 10 grand in labor and a couple thousand in parts. So that's why you don't see bikes like this restored out there, because most people don't want to drop $12,000 on a mini bike or even a full-size bike when it comes to restoration. Most people don't. Money's an issue. You know, with Roy, money was not an issue. There was no discussion of price. Anytime he dropped off a bike with Bill, it was an open checkbook restoration, and that's how you get this type of timeless perfection. If you're a guy who values perfection and wants something, if you own a Harley dealership and you want to put this on display, or if you're a Harley collector or someone who just wants to invest in classic bikes, which is a tax-deductible retirement investment. Actually, you can actually invest in motorcycles as part of your Roth IRA. If you haven't looked that up, you should check it out. Talk to your accountant. But you can actually invest in motorcycles, in classic cars, as part of your retirement investments. And this is an investment quality piece. That's enough out of me. It's as good as it gets. Thanks for watching, and God bless America.